Hey everyone, I'm Adios Wolf. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, and as promised, with the duty week that we're gonna be having here, I'm starting with Eden because I didn't realize the last half of Eden was locked behind the one of the patches. So here we are. This is probably going to be a shorter stream because it's just the final 4 bits of Eden, but you know, that's okay. Orchestral scroll. Good news, or at least it has the potential to be good news. I've received word from Master Uriache. Unfortunately, the message was rather thin on details. He only requested that you return to the Gristerium and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. Not the most likely of places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze in a pint or two while you're there. Okay. Where are we going? Over here. Oh, heck yeah. My name. Here we go. Where is he? Here we are. Hello, everybody. Pray, accept my apologies for calling thee hither at such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. If it's that urgent, wouldn't it be quicker to use those link pearl things Reen's always been telling me about? These are words best delivered in person. Did something happen to the empty? Not that that doth warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in a state of equilibrium, and the propagation of flora continues apace. So, what's this about then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world, hailing from what is referred to as the Source. However, unlike Kaharu, Thancred and I exist only as ether given corporeal form. Our bodies remain on the Source, though the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. And if you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. Precisely. Now, with the wheels of change and the empty set in motion, we believe this a fitting juncture to take our leave. We shall but regret not being present to see the transformation reach its completion. Oh, my voice was going. That hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come. You'll still have Gaia and Kaharu. I know that you see this through to the end. Together. We will. I may not be half the woman Memphilia was, but I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinions at times, or prefer to save their words and let their actions do the talking, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Just promise you won't transform into a crazy ice lady and try to kill me again. Though I can't say what the future might bring, no doubt Reed and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou shouldst find the answers thou seekest or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words, for thy will is thine own. Never forget this. I won't. The time of our departure is at hand, yet know that, no matter where we may be, shall ever we pray for your success. With Urianger and Thancred set to leave the first, it seems wise to share this development with Yelfort, who will continue to oversee expeditions into the empty. Oh, I haven't showed off the new minion I got from last time. Look at him! Look at him! Yes, he's good. He's a good boy. I love him so much. Morsuk. You're back sooner than expected. Is everything alright? Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck, wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, and make the necessary provisions should any further forays into the empty be required. Safe travels, Mistress Kaharu. Yes. I have Orchestrion Scroll. Yes, give. Hey! Karu, so the rumors of your knack for being in the right place at the right time are true. You see, we've just completed our preparations for another expedition into the empty. Miss Reen and Miss Gaia agree that it's high time you all went to see how things are coming along. Though I must say, being at their beck and call night and day does test my patience on occasion. Well, well, fancy seeing you here. Hey, you two. Kaharu! We're just getting ready for another ride on the Sky Slipper. Care to join us? There is one other thing I should mention before you depart. Now that the situation in Euromore has settled down somewhat, my associates have made some headway on investigating your past, Miss Gaia. Is that so? I thought that's what you wanted. So did I, but I quite like the way things are now. Digging around in my past might, I don't know, spoil it somehow. Besides, uncovering the truth behind the voice in my head and my strange powers is bound to be more interesting than whatever life I had in Yomor. I understand. We'll find the answers, together, just like we do everything else. Did you make that necklace? You mean from the ice crystal we found after the battle? I was sure it would have melted by now, but it seems Reen was right. And yes, we had it made into a necklace. She insisted that I have it, even though it doesn't suit me at all. Still, I suppose it makes a nice memento, so I keep it somewhere safe. Oh, come on, Gaia. It looked lovely on you. Wait, you're not embarrassed to wear it, are you? Don't be silly, of course I'm not. In any case, I wouldn't want to lose it while we're in the empty. Unlike the coffee biscuits you brought along, I can't just go and buy another one. Ah! There was supposed to be a surprise for Kaharu! And in case you're wondering, I haven't been neglecting my training. I won't want my skills to go rusty just because Thancred's not around. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Hyunjae would also be pleased to hear you've had your head in those fluffy old tomes. I've done a bit of studying myself. After all, it's up to us to take care of the empty now. I'm looking forward to seeing how things have changed since our last visit. Come on, let's head over to the derrick. Yeah! Let's go see how things are in the empty. I have a tin of gummy worms right beside me, so I'm going to be snacking on those while I run this. Here we are. I mean, I don't suppose you fancy taking the helm this time. Hey, I get to drive! Wait, I'll pilot this time. Oh, I didn't realize you knew how. While you were off training, I was practicing with another sky slipper they have at the Crystarium. Really? That's fantastic! Hardly. You've been pulling more than your own weight, and I just wanted to do what I can to contribute more. So, you two can sit back, relax, and leave it to me. There's no need to look so apprehensive, you know. Let's get going, shall we? Whee! It's so strange suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you'd been practicing? I thought I'd surprise you, that's all. Well, consider me surprised. All this time, I thought you were only good for smashing things with your hammer. Bring that up again, and you can walk the rest of the way. At best behaved. I won't want to get stranded in the empty and miss the festival. Ah, I suppose this is the first you've heard of it. We haven't exactly been keeping it a secret, but it's still in the planning stages. You see, the return of the night sky has brought a lot of changes. And while everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful, having to adapt to a new way of life. Seeing how hard our elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, users like myself came up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. I offered to help, but I think you have everything well in hand. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I tried my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. How about you, Gaia? Would you like to help with the festival? What's that? I haven't been listening. My leg is cramping up a bit. Piloting this thing must have made me more tense than I realized. Then let one of us take over. No, I'll be fine. Well, as long as you're sure, but if you feel like switching places, just say the word. No. How can this be? I think that explains it. Light. Does this mean there's still too much of it in the empty? I'm no expert, but this might be a result of losing control when you restore the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light spilling forth, it seems it wasn't enough. Then we're right back to where we started. Oh, this is all my fault. No, Reen, you mustn't blame yourself. Oh god. You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. A familiar voice and an inescapable fate. The promise of salvation at the precipice of ruin. In the remnants of a lost past, I would find my truth. Restore darkness. What did you say, Gaia? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. Ah, that's it! We thought we'd restore the balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they're still too strongly aligned with light. If that's the case, maybe we can set things right by using darkness. By using darkness? Are you serious? But hold on, it might actually work. Gaia, that's a brilliant idea. I wouldn't go that far. I just remembered what I learned during our adventures, that's all. But does this mean we'll need to call... But this does mean we'll need to call in your services again, if that's alright with you. We've come this far together, and we'll see our mission to the end, to Eden's core. Well, it does make sense that we'd have to restore darkness, considering that the first ether was tipped so far towards light, it was almost completely consumed by light. Right, let's get started. Were there any primals aligned with darkness? I can't seem to recall any. No, there weren't. You mean there isn't one? Yassian's god Zodiark may be suitable, but we need something that Kaharu has actually encountered, and preferably defeated. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You may be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. It shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Kaharu? I dare say the flood of darkness had a bare fit of darkness. You mean the catastrophe that swallowed the 13th and turned it into a lifeless void? We might need something on a slightly smaller scale. The cloud of darkness. You can't begin to imagine how powerful it must have been. I'd say we found the perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place, one where darkness is strong? It won't be easy in a world flooded by light. Well, we got the Word of Darkness and the Oracle of Darkness right here. It seems like a good enough spot to me. But what about the light-aligned ether that's all around us? That's where you come in. You can suppress the light while I drown the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combining our powers. Yes, between us, there's nothing we can't achieve. Don't be afraid, Gaia. I'm not afraid, just very concerned that this will all go horribly wrong. Which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it's certainly not easy coming up with these plans by ourselves. That's true, but when this is over, we can reward ourselves with all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. Festival? What do you mean? We spoke about it on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I was busy piloting the Sky Slipper, so I probably wasn't paying attention. Oh, well, not to worry. We can talk about that later. Right now, we've got a job to do. I'll gel out the ambient ether. And I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Now, Kaharu, focus your thoughts. The memories of the cloud of darkness enshroud your mind. Hey, Eden's Promise, Umbra, let's go. Alright, let's see how long it takes for the queue to pop. Well, it's saying less than 5 minutes. Let's see how long it actually takes. I swear, this is always the longest part of me streaming any of the raids, just waiting for the queues to pop. On the reach of paradise lost. At least I have gummy worms to snack on while we wait. I really need to get the soundtrack at some point. This Final Fantasy XIV does honestly have such an amazing soundtrack. I still need to get the football song. I have Shadowbringers, the music score. Shadowbringers. I need to get the music score of footballs. Ba, 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 da, da. to the empty. I suppose in a way we were sort of doing that to the efficient part of that place in the source. What is it called? What is that called? No? What is that called? The burn, right. Because if you like look at the burn and look at the empty that we're currently in, it looks very, very similar. It looks very, very similar. And I suppose that what we did in post Stormblood was kind of helping the burn to start restoring the ether there. So, you know, it'll be full of life again one day. Probably not anytime we'll see, but it will be not that. Not that. Oh, there we go. And real quick, I got a new keyboard recently, but it's a wireless one, and there is a little bit of input lag at times, which honestly is very annoying, but we'll deal with it as it goes.
I'm drawing out the darkness. Get ready.
Oh, he's ready, Gaia. There she is. The abyssal abhorrence, the cloud of darkness.
It worked, Gaia! We've done it!
Can you get balance? Oh god. Hopefully I don't get too much input lag while I'm trying to run this. Divinations, everybody! Round. I don't remember how this fight works. Okay. Ah! Okay, let's put this down. Oh god. Oh hey! Nope. Oh god. I didn't know what to do. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. We got everybody up. Okay, this. This. Yeah, crowns up. Lucid dreaming, please. That could have ended badly. Got you. Woo! That's swift gas. Screw you and your knockback. I don't know what to do with this. Oh! Hold on, I need to heal everybody first. Thank you. This down, because we're probably going to need it. Ah! Ow! Yep. We needed that. Oh, my cast is up. Just halfway dead. Just under. Nope. Oh god. Come on. Ah. Ah. Ow. Okay. I am A-okay. I am dead. Never mind. Wow, this is harder than I thought it would be. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Let's just put this down. Make sure everyone has region. Screw you and your knockback. Gotcha. Give your health a boost. You know what? Take this as well. Whoops! Nope. Oh my god. I missed! One. You know what? Close enough. Take this. My resignation. Putting out a star because we need that. Let's not get caught in that AoE. You take this. Keep that on standby. Oh. Got you. Heal. Bye. This down. Screw you and your knockback. I can't over here? Oh, yeah. Well, they seem to be okay. Come on, somebody help me! Someone help me! Come on. Got her! That was slightly painful for everybody involved. Woo! I don't want any of this, but thank you. Thank you for asking. That was painful for everyone involved. My God. Ah, let's never do that again, okay? Okay, let's never do that again. That all went surprisingly well. Of course, we have Haru to thank for slaying that ghastly creature. You are fantastic, Gaia, and you won't think you're an old hand at this. You aren't so bad yourself. We make quite a team, don't we? We certainly do. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. The plants are still just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe the light's influence is still too strong. What in the world? In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. A glimmer of hope once lost. We tipped the scales away from light, I'm sure of it, but something's wrong. Very wrong. For 100 long years, I have waited for this moment. I knew it! You've been hiding inside Eden all this time! Whoop. And Hassian! I am Metron, servant of Zodiark. That voice that has whispered to me all my life. Indeed, and thanks to you, I am all but free from my prison of light. Does that mean Eden was used to steal away an Ascian? Wait, that is Eden! An Ascian transformed into a Sin Eater. I've heard enough about Ascians to know they're nothing but trouble, but I never imagined that one of them was behind all this. I thought that restoring the darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely your own doing. My freedom is so close. I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. Don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now, your memories elude you. Hearken unto me, Gaia, and remember. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in water, the repercussions were felt by the other shards. None more so than here on the first. It became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from the selfsame fate. After a time, Emet conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had labored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at the last, we were thwarted by Ardbert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was the stronger still. And as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing but temporarily to the rift. Until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Ardbert struck me with a blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. Eden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known, and then I knew no more. In my instant, instinctive state, I am influenced by Arbert's fervent desire to banish darkness. I unleashed the light burgeoning within me, and it spread as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. The flood of light. So that's how sinners came to be. All would have been lost had not the one-conman Philia appeared. Halting the light's inexplorable advance, she saved what little remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness. Though I remained trapped in my altered form, motionless, I was capable of only feeble whisperings. Emet Selk, couldn't he have saved you? Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From his perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb the balance of ether, and so here I remained. So after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. Thus abandoned, I called out for what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could save me. You, Gaia. All this time, you were calling to me for help? Yes, but you had forgotten me, forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you could not wield it at will. Time went by, and eventually change came. The light began to subside, and the dark of night returned. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attack it. Another plan that ended in failure, thanks to Kaharu. Indeed. Thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore the barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether aligned closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond those confines. Then all this time we've been helping to free an Asian? That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's core. There, all shall become clear. Wait! Interesting. I've just realized something. If Eden has been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we struggle to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later, though. More importantly, it seems I lost control over Eden. Most likely because of the Asian. Ryonji specifically warned us about not listening to the fairy's honeyed words, so we'd better think this through before we go rushing in. Oh, if only he and Thancred were here now. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Gaia. I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. No, that's not what I meant. Who are Ryonji and Thancred? Wait, I know those people. I'm sure of it. But why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival aboard Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Metron. Damn it all. What more is that fiend going to take away from me? To tell the truth, the thing that frightens me most is that you might forget about us. That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make two more together. And if I need to know something, I can just ask you. Why not start by telling me about Ryonji and Thancred? To be honest, my nerves are all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Metron. Oh, that's not good. Ryonji is probably the most intelligent person I know. He spends a lot of time reading, but he also says that you can't learn everything from books, and encouraged me to go out and see the world for myself. Sounds sensible to me. Much better to experience things firsthand than to read about someone else's. Like those coffee biscuits. No book could ever describe how good they taste. Is there anything else you can tell me about him, Kaharu? He can walk on water until he can't. So he walks on water instead of swimming? That would certainly save you from getting wet. I should have asked him to teach me how. Well, it's something he never quite mastered himself, and he often ended up getting wet anyway. In fact, the whole thing is probably more trouble than it's worth. As for Thancred, he's the one who freed me from Yomor. At first, I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really, he was much more than that. We traveled all over Northrend, and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. He's also an expert in infiltration. That would explain how he was able to sneak into Yomor and rescue the damsel in distress, just like in the songs. I'm hardly a damsel in distress. Well, I suppose I was back then. But Thancred taught me how to fight and survive. Actually, while we're on the subject, that gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. As far as mementos go, it's a bit on the cumbersome side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. Keeping your memories close. You know what? I should keep a diary. Even if I forget everything, at least I will have something to look back on. That's a brilliant idea. Since we're going to be making lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too. As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scrawling all over it. I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible if you don't mind. Of course, your ladyship. But before that, we've got Nastian to deal with. Let's get this over with. Into Eden's car we go. We came as you asked, so start talking. Why settle for mere words when I offer something far greater? Eden will now afford you a glimpse of the past. More than a glimpse, in fact. It will be as real as any of the foes you yourselves have conjured forth. Conjured forth? Wait, you don't mean to perform a summoning, do you? I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light against their nemesis, the Shadowkeeper. Their nemesis, you mean Silva. Now you should know that name, the true identity of the Shadowkeeper, emissary of chaos. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see, you shall remember. Now, your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. Gaia, you can't trust Metron. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. Reen. You're right. My days of being controlled by this demon are over. I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. And this is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I will take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. Oh dear. What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me by doing so, by conquering the adversary I present before you. Oh! Oh dear. I knew it was risky trusting in Ascian, but we played right into Metron's hands. We'll do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Agreed. There's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but wherever she is, I know she's giving her all. Even though we're apart, we'll fight as one. Together, we'll bring an end to Metron's wicked schemes. It looks like Metron's grip on Eden has loosened somewhat, perhaps to allow me to send you to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Gaia's counting on us. Eden's Promise, Litany. Alright. Now we wait again. And now we wait. Again, you know, as per usual, this is just what we do. Again, I'm pretty sure anytime I stream these raids, this is literally the longest part of me doing these raids. It's just waiting to get into the raids. At least the queue time seemed to be longer than the last time I was running this, I guess. I don't know, I'm just gonna snack on my gummy worms. Yeah, my gear's fine. My gear's fine. I don't need to do anything about my gear. Oh hey! Ooh, that didn't take long at all. Come on, tank, wake up! Ooh.
So this all took place 100 years ago.
Yep.
But what does it have to do with Gaia?
Ravaging and anti-hero, the Shadow Keeper. Oh, a lot of new people here. What? Let's just put this down to be on the safe side. And I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, it's a good thing it's a one. You know what, Monks, you can have this. Oh. Ah. Oh god. Yeah. There's no way we were gonna go into a poison. Oh, Michael Healer. Michael Healer, please down. I don't know which one to hide behind. Oh. Ow. I'm okay. I am A-okay. The others are not A-okay though. Woo! Hey, you want the spear? Useless. Here, take this. Put it down like the stars. Insert up. There we go. That's a single target kill. It's been a while since I've used that ability, as you can probably tell. Really, can you give me something I actually need for a change? Everybody take this. Whoops. Oh god. Ooh. Ow. That's okay. Got you. Screw you and your knockback. this one, this one, this one, this one. Oh god, that's one release. That's one release. Okay, okay. Reaper, take this. Monk takes this. Position. Yep, I am finishing Eden. Following the crowd, following the crowd. The crowd line! Crowd line! Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, come on, come on. I got a lot of people to resurrect. At least that was enough people. Ouch. I'm probably gonna use it if I get it, Briar. I don't think I have a piston rule from this. Okay, you know what? Everybody back to full health. Reaper, take this. Oh, is it? I did not know that. Screw you and your knockback! Yay. Dignity. Radical. Which one? This one. Where are you going? Right here. I did not have to move. Beautiful. Okay, now I need to move. Now I need to move. Anyone have divination? Yeah, it seems about right. Down at the star. Lady of Crowns. Or whatever that was. Oh. Yes, hello, Taru. have the rest of Eden unlocked? Oh god, my co-healer. Ow. Oh, there I go. I got my co-healer up at least. Got him! Yeah! Well, I just beat the second half, the second part of the last bit of Eden. I got 2 more to go. I still don't need any of this, but thank you for asking. I don't need any of that. My gear's okay. I don't need to repair it just yet. Ooh, that's a lot of commendations. Metron's returned Gaia to us, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet. The Warriors of Light. The Shadowkeeper. I've seen this all before. Yes, you and I joined our power as one to create the Shadowkeeper. We bore witness to its battle with the Warriors of Light. Our power? So I was there, and I wasn't alone. No, Gaia, it's not true. It can't be. How can you have been there 100 years ago? Look deep inside. You know it was real. Cast aside those worthless memories and embrace who you truly are. Worthless? Now I see. This is why you've been tampering with my memories ever since I was a child. Just so. And now I possess the means to purge them entirely. Your rebirth will finally be complete. You have no right to deny me a life, to rob me of what I hold most precious. My memories may seem worthless to you, but not to me. I will never be yours. My place is here, in this world, in this life, in this moment. Wherever my friends are, that is where I belong. Then you would turn your back on our glorious past, on the lives we once lived. Any past I may have shared with you is long gone. I live in the here and now, striving to build a better future, and I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me. Atta girl! Get him, Gaia! To be reunited at long last, only to be shunned. Would that I had died with you, to be reborn. Even without the knowledge of your past, we may yet forge a future together. I'm sick of your riddles. Speak plainly or not at all. You and I fought the Warriors of Light as one, joined both in body and soul. When Ardwood struck his final blow, the light tore through the bonds that held us. Though you perished, I was condemned to a far worse fate. My flesh became my prison, and I was cursed to remain here, an abomination. While you lived on with others at your side, I will suffer it no more. You belong to me. I too was once held against my will, robbed of my freedom. To be trapped and alone for 100 years. I can't imagine the pain you must have felt. But that doesn't give you the right to deny Gaia a chance at happiness. We once knew happiness, true happiness, until fate conspired to tear us apart. I will never let that happen again. We shall be joined as one, my memories yours, together for all eternity. Oh. The darkness! It's rising within me! Ooh. That mark! What is this? Why am I... Hold on, Gaia! Whatever it is, you mustn't give in! Who are you? Yes, yes! Now nothing will keep you from me. I am yours, and you are mine. We are one. We remember. So it's true? Gaia really is a reincarnated Ascian? The girl you once knew is no more. The Ascian who held the seat of Lawgriff is all that remains. Gaia is her true name. Oh! Oh, it's about time for the echo to kick in. Oh, Lawgriff, how long has it been? How long I have dreamed of this day. Is that you, Mitron? Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. In my defense, my memories have only recently been restored. My mind is still a little hazy. Highly surprising. No matter how many times we are reborn, it is disorienting to have everything change around you. Even so, I immediately recognized your splendid soul. And I cling to the hope that one day you will likewise remember mine. You always were a forgetful one. I could never forget you, try as I might. But tell me, what do you know of my past? I admit my memory may need refreshing. We served together as members of the Convocation of 14, dedicated to the summoning of Lord Zodiark. Although the task assigned to you eventually fell to Elidibus. Yes, I remember. Amidst the chaos and despair, you never left my side, my loyal protector. But in the end, it was in vain. I was powerless to prevent Heidelin from tearing our world asunder. So I heard from Emmett Selk. We labored to make our world whole again. That's why he restored my memories, so that I can play my part. Our part. Alone we struggle, but by joining your power with mine, we may yet succeed. My power? You always were one for flattery. Oh, I assure you, I am quite sincere. It would be my honor to serve the cause alongside you, and I shan't take no for an answer. The honor is mine, for as much as I chide and tease you, you are everything to me, my inspiration. When I'm with you, I fear nothing. Promise me that we'll never be parted again. I promise. Even should fate conspire to separate us, I will reach out to you, wherever you may be. And I will come running. We were destined to find each other, to awaken our very past and be reborn anew. Though our brethren employ crystals to return sundered souls to their office, without them, such a feat was beyond my reach. But by beckoning one in mind and body, my memories are yours. At last, you have awoken. Now, the time has come to restore our world to the utopia it once was. Let Gaia go! You are not worthy to speak that name. If you must call her anything, use the name chosen by your parents, if you even know what that is. No. To me, her name is Gaia. And nothing you say about her makes any difference to me. I don't care if she's an Ascian. She's my friend. Was your friend. Never again will she answer to your cries. We'll break the shackles that bind her. Your wicked schemes have gone far enough. We're taking Gaia back. Accursed servants of light. You will not tear us apart again. What is this? Visions in my mind. A summoning? All your hopes and fears turned against you. There is no escape from your past. No, my memories. They're being used to fuel a summoning. Is this how it feels to have the fairy inside my mind? To think Gaia had endured it for so long? You're right. However bad this is, it's nothing compared to what she's going through now. But if the summoning really is based on my hopes and fears, it will most likely create a foe unlike any you've ever fought before. Whatever it may be, I believe in you. We'll find a way through this. I know it. And anamorphous. Anamorphous. That's it. Anamorphous. Anamorphosis. Good lord. Oh, now I wait. Again. I mean, if you want to die like 500 times with me, sure. Oh. The Shane app the Toru. Okay, hold on. Player search. I'm assuming you're on Toru. Toru. Are you even online, Toru? Toru! Toru! Well, at least it's only 32 people. It's only 32 people. You'll be in no time. I only have the final two things to go to, so hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully. Okay, to be fair, the last time I ran this prior, it took me 6 hours to get through the first two halves of this. Yeah, you still need to get this. You also need to do Omega, if I recall correctly. I know I'm set to busy. What does that mean? Are you on Toru or Ezugai? Toru. You are on my friends list. I'm just doing it this way because I don't want people to see my... Oh, right. I'm stupid. Okay. Toru, you are on my friends list. But I don't want people to see my friends list and harass the people on said friends list. That's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, you ready? I'm going to assume that means you're ready. I'm trying! We gotta wait for the cue to pop! We gotta wait for the cue to pop, Toru! Well, we won't be murdering Asians in this one. It's the next one that we get to murder the Asians in. No, I do have Toru as a friend on Kaharu, I believe. I just use the player search because I don't want people to see who's on my friends list because I'm streaming this, need I remind you? I do it that way more for the privacy of those on my friends list than for my own benefit. Yeah. So yes, that is why I go through the player search. It's to keep the privacy of those who are on my friends list. You know, let them keep that privacy. So, while I'm streaming and when I post it to my YouTube, eventually, they can still kind of have that privacy. They don't have people, you know, trying to message them or whatever. Just keep that whole thing out of what I'm doing for their sakes. No! Gummy worms, no! Do not fall off! I almost lost my gummy worms! My want gummy worms. Out of context, that is a very strange sentence. God damn it, Toru. I can imagine like the GM's reading back over the chat, just seeing that and going, what the hell? Can the queue pop yet, please? You were telling me less than 5 minutes. It has been over 5 minutes now. Stop lying to me, queue time! I suppose I can take this time to go repair my gear. And I can have my tiny Exarch following me. Look at him! Look at how cute he is! Look at him run! Ah, he's so cute. Oh, yeah, that figures. Hold on. Away!
I know this place. It's the jail in Yulmore.
Dread Hope, the Fate Breaker.
Whatever stands in our way, we will never give up hope.
Hey look, Thancred's a boss!
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories.
That's so crazy, isn't it?
That creature is passing on its ether.
How about you?
Ow! Nope.
You're not going anywhere.
Why am I floating? Ow.
A feeble shield protects nothing. How about you?
Ah! Hey Tara, how you doing? At least we died together.
You're not going anywhere. Fall!
I'm gonna have this amount of fun when I do a weapon
Light
series on
claim
time.
you!
I sense a surge in the ether.
Come, show me your strength.
Come on.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
Screw you and your knockback! Oh. Ooh. Ah! Okay. Okay.
Let's try something else.
The blade is imbued with light.
How about you?
Does anyone else remember, like, the Final Fantasy 14 fandom just completely going crazy when this boss came out? Because I do. Everyone went batshit insane when they first saw this.
You're not going anywhere.
Why am I
Fall!
Help. Ow. Okay. Okay. I see how it is.
The light will cleanse your sins.
Karu, don't let me down.
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
Ah! Oh god! Oh, they found the safe spot. Of course, this is one of the times where my keyboard is deciding to go, hey, I don't want to be responsive right now.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Where am I going? No, not over
Light
there.
claim you.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, my keyboard is not being responsive. Oh, there we go. God, I love the delay sometimes. At least I'm not typing.
How about you?
Oop.
at you!
Haha! I did not get eaten off! This time. Take this. What I need. That's what I need. You take this. Why is it? Come on.
A feeble shield protects nothing.
Rounds.
Light claim you!
Hey Taru, take this. Taru!
How about you?
Put this down. No. Come on. Got him.
She deserves all the happiness in the world.
We did it. I still don't need any of that. Woo! Hey, I'm back. So this is the way of the Asians? To use the memories of our loved ones against us. That fragmented souls should triumph over their fears, while we succumb to ours, thereby setting our star upon a course of ruin. The inferior beings such as you should succeed while we failed. It defies all logic. Now's your chance. Gaia's still in there, fighting to free herself from Lawgriff's will. Even now, you would defy us? We will remove every last vestige of your meaningless mortal existence. Oh dear. Gaia's memories! They're being destroyed! Impurities must be purged. We shall begin by erasing you from her past, and then by your deaths erase you from her future. There is no place for you in our utopia. We may be mere mortals, our souls fragmented, but our existence is not meaningless. And you should understand this. Before you awoke as an Ascian, you lived as one of us. You had your own memories, and surely they mean something. The lives you led can't have all been for nothing. To we who have known perfection, they are less than nothing. Compared to yours, our lives may seem insignificant. Nevertheless, we live them to the fullest, and though it may take us 1,000 years, we have the potential to build a world every bit as wonderful as yours. But you won't even allow us a chance to live our own lives and forge our own future. Whatever you forge will inevitably crumble to dust. But we are immortal, our legacy eternal. If our world can be made complete as it once was, we will create a perfect moment that shall last forever. By our hand shall a paradise be made, where there is no beginning and no end. Eden's absorbing enormous amounts of ether. At this rate, the whole world will be drained. Light and darkness, the elements of nature, all in harmony. A sublime utopia where time has no meaning. We shall become one with Eden, free to live in peace for eternity. No! Gaia! There's only one thing for it. I'll try to disrupt the balance of ether and create an opening for you. We can't let it end like this. It's up to us to save Gaia. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. Promise eternity. Well then, let's get going, shall we? Well, we'll at least attempt to get going. We'll see how long it takes for us to actually get going. Yes, Toru, we are doing the Ascian murder now. Well, at least we'll be doing the Ascian murder when the queue decides to pop for us. But you know, we're getting there, we're getting there. Also, I'm out of gummy worms. I don't have any gummy worms left. They're all gone. Oh, Assian murder! Assian murder, Briar!
Eden will become a utopia. One that we may share for all eternity.
That's not creepy at all.
She's still in there. Somewhere. I won't give up on our future, Gaia. No matter what.
Joined as one, never to be parted. Unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment.
Yep.
We shall call your memories from you.
Oh Lord. I don't remember how this goes, Toru, help!
And they will be your undoing.
Wow, that lady's voice is loud. Oh god! Ow. Ah! Hey, got out that in time.
Must you interfere?
Yes, we do. We must interfere.
Our utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
Ah, here we are.
You've got to protect her memories.
On it.
Hurry!
You would defy us.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
Oh, my benefit is so
Such
much.
fragile things, memories.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
I told you it would make a great necklace.
Beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
They shatter. They fade.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
Retire your insolence.
How about... this one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
Screw you and your knockback!
What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
You are unworthy of my utopia. We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility and vitality in perfect balance. Why will you not disappear?
Because we don't want to disappear.
No! Our utopia cannot fall!
Keep trying, we're not going anywhere. Oh god! I'm following you.
Now your memories belong to us.
Ow, 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 ow. Where are we going?
Memories of ice.
That's okay. Putting this down. Whoops! Ow. Ooh. There I go. Oh. Yes. Yes, this is going interestingly. Yes.
Memories of Earth.
So how are you guys doing? Might as well use the LBV for something. Look at all the bodies! Look at all the bodies! Oh no! Oh goodness. I'll take two, let's go.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single perfect moment. We shall draw your memories from you.
Oh, someone got the safety Dorito. I am assuming we are supposed to follow the safety Dorito. Following safety Dorito. No. Sure, take this.
And they will be your undoing.
Good job, Toru. Thank you, safety Dorito.
Must you interfere?
Yes. Yes, we must.
Our utopia will only be complete. Once you are erased from our memory.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
On it.
You would defy us.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
Oh, I just noticed a little screen.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
Such fragile things, memories.
Worth it.
What happened to the other half?
Am I being erased from her memory?
I'm sure they'll reappear.
I told you it would make a great necklace.
Yeah, there they are.
Beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me? But I thought you should have it.
They shatter. They fade.
Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
We tire of your insolence.
How about... this one.
That's my color. Now, this one on the other hand.
So you and you're not bad.
What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
Oh, Artbirds! I saw Artbird down there!
You are unworthy of my
Artbirds!
utopia. We shall bring eternal harmony. Tranquility and vitality in perfect balance. Why will you not disappear?
Because we're stubborn like that.
No! Our utopia cannot fall!
Though we are mortal, we are stubborn as all hell.
Now your memories belong to us.
Take this God, it's pretty. Ow. Put this down. Never mind. I'm dead. Oh god. This is what I get for trying to revive you, Toru.
Memories of ice.
Yep. Oh god. Oh god. I'm okay. I'm okay. Following the safety Dorito.
Now your memories belong to us.
Working on it, working on it, working on it, working on it. Got you.
Memories of Earth.
Use. Come on. Oh, I got out of that apparently somehow. I don't know how, but I got out of it. Safety Dorito! Star, reviving this person. Good.
Memories of ice.
Safety Dorito. Dun. Got him!
Are you Utopia? I dream.
Oh, goodness. Woo! That was a ride. Woo! I got the wind up Gaia! Yes! Yeah! Woo! We did it! She's free at last! Or at least that's how it seems. She won't wake up. Kaya, I don't know if you can hear me, or if you even remember who I am, but just give me a sign that you're alright. Please, say something. Anything. She can hear you, Reen. Keep trying. You're right, Kaharu. I mustn't lose hope. Wait, what's this? It's the necklace, but she said she left it back in the Custarium. Maybe she likes it a lot more than she lets on. I suppose it does hold a lot of memories for the both of us. Wait, there may be a way we can use this to bring her back. Come on. Try calling Gaia's name to help her bring her back to her senses. Gaia! We're right here beside you. Come back to us. The necklace begins to glimmer faintly. She can hear us. I know she can. Now all we can do is pray that she'll return. Gaia, I know you're in there somewhere. If you're lost, I'll find a way to reach you. I swear it. Where am I? Mitron, I'm finally free of you, it seems. Ah, dearest Gaia, that fate should part us once more. Still, this is what you wanted. There's no need to be quite so upset. What do you mean? You've been released from Eden, free to be reborn. Perhaps one day, fate will bring us together again, in another life. After all, you've already found me once, in spite of everything. I might even be the one to find you. I fear you will come to forget me, to forget the times we shared. Perhaps. After all, memories are such fragile things. That's why I'm planning to keep a diary. Even after I'm gone, my memories will live on. For future generations to discover. Yes, they'll read the tale of the girl bound by duty and of her loyal protector, arrived in her hour of need. Perhaps he might leave out the part where that protector was the one who needed saving. You've grown strong, Gaia. If I'd found you sooner, then maybe... No, wait! Don't leave me! Until we meet again, Artemis. Whose name did I just... Well, never mind that for now. I need to get out of here. Wherever here is. I feel as though there's somewhere that I'm supposed to be, but I can't for the life of me remember where. What's this? Is this ice? It certainly looks like it, but it doesn't seem to melt, and it shines so brightly. I've seen this before. That's it. There was a girl. But what was her name? Reen? Gaia! Reen! I can hear you. I can't find my way out of here. Hold on, I'm coming for you. You remembered. I could never forget you, try as I might. Oh, look at how pretty this place is. So the ether that Eden had absorbed was returned to the land. Now, just like Metron, the empty can finally be reborn. Though it can hardly be called the empty now, it's a utopia. This is lovely. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I still can't believe this is happening. It's a dream come true. I have seen this before, true, but it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this quest line. I just wish the others were here to see it. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. Yes, I suppose that's the next best thing. Hold on, you might even be able to take something with you to show them. I'll bet the fruit that is grown here could be used to make all sorts of delicious treats. You could even make something yourself, Reen. That's a great idea, but my cooking can be a bit hit or miss. Maybe once we get back to the Crystarium, I'll ask for some advice. Actually, I wanted to ask something. When you say the others, you mean Thancred, the Bookworm, and Urianger, your knight in shining armor? Yep. No, it's the other way around. Oh, is it? Seems my memory is even less reliable than it was before. The main thing is, the whispering in my head has stopped, so I shouldn't have any more bouts of amnesia. Even so, there's a part of me that'll miss hearing the fairy's voice. I know how you feel, Gaia. Anyway, we've all been through rather a lot, so why don't we head back to civilization for some much-needed rest? Alright, leave the piloting to me. I understand that keeping the Sky Slipper here allows us to save fuel from traveling all the way back to Mortsuk, but can't we just carry a bit extra? It's not easy crossing the desert in these heels, you know. I seem to remember you weren't too enthused when I suggested buying some nice, sensible walking boots. Come to think of it, maybe we should rest here for a while. You must be tired after all that piloting. I'm fine. Besides, I had the two of you to keep me company. It was over before I knew it. Taking in the scenery with the wind in my hair really helped clear out the cobwebs too. Perhaps I should see about getting my very own Sky Slipper. What? You can't just buy one. Even if you could, they cost a fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. That must be my Yamoran upbringing speaking. I'll have you know, I'm almost as comfortable in more humble surroundings, like Mortsuk, for example. And that reminds me, it's time we made our way there and told Yelford all about, well, everything. Woo! Phoenix! Oh, look, my cat is very comfy in my lap. Aren't you, honey? Yeah, you're purring loud. You're purring loud. Alright, hold on. Where is the mender? There's the mender. Welcome back. I take it all is well in the I can words. I take it all is well in the empty. It is now. Not everything went quite as we planned, to put it mildly, but we managed to revive the ambient ether. Now all we need to do is wait for the changes to become widespread. Truly? Wonderful. Just wonderful. I'll share the tidings with our inner circle. And perhaps it is time more people knew of your expeditions as well. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the situation, but I'm sure it won't be long before we can allow members of the citizenry to make their own forays into the empty. I'm pleased to say that I too have some good news to share. Our investigators in Yomor have finally found information pertaining to Gaia's true identity. Really? As it pertains to matters of a private nature, the information is being treated as highly confidential. So I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I imagine it includes Gaia's real name. To be honest, I prefer not to know. But why? You see, I've come to learn a lot about my past, even before my life in Yomor. I know now that I'm the reincarnation of Logrif, an Asian, and Mitron, the one who was transformed into Eden, was someone very special to me. For 100 years, Mitron called out to me, in the hope we'd be reunited, but there was no answer. Even so, Mitron held on to those precious memories of our life together, and stopped at nothing to make them a reality once more. I know now that Mitron wanted the same as us, wanted the world to be as it once was. Yes, it's a shame that things turned out the way they did. In those 100 years of solitude, that dream became an obsession. I would have likewise succumbed to the darkness within if it weren't for Rie and Kaharu. If someone had also been there for Mitron, who knows what might have happened. And that's why, from now on, I want to help those in need, to give their dreams a chance to come true. For me, the name Gaia symbolizes hope, and though each of our lives may be but a drop in the great river of time, hope springs eternal. Aww, Gaia. So, I'm sorry. While I appreciate your efforts to find my past, I'm looking to the future now, as Gaia. No need to apologize, Miss Gaia. So long as you are happy, then so are we. Right. I expect my colleagues will be keen to turn their attention to the empty. If you'll excuse me, I have expeditions to arrange. Till next time. So, what shall we do now? Come on, Ring. Don't tell me you've forgotten. The Festival of the Crystarium, remember? And don't even think about leaving me out. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Aww. Look at them. Look at them. Alright, let me unlock Savage. Thank you. Now there's one little thing I'm going to be doing. Little bonus quest here. Let me swap that to Dark Knight. Come, Tiny Exarch, we away! If it isn't Kaharu, lording about the stairs just like any old day. And here I was worried that you'd gone back to your world for good and I was too late. It's just that I've been thinking about the crystals belonging to the Warriors of Light. I hear they ended up with you after you lot defeated the Virtues. I assume you have Artbirds as well? Indeed. That does seem appropriate. His bond with Seto is deep and enduring. As for the others, I had hoped you might be persuaded to leave them in my care. It was only right that they, like Artbert, should accompany you on your journey to set this world back on its proper course. Yet now that you have a home you must return to, well, the first is theirs. After all, they did After all they did to keep it safe, they deserve to be here to see what the future holds. Oh, don't make that face. I know it's a big decision, but it needn't fall entirely to you. There are others here who care for the Warriors of Light just as much as you do, aren't there? Now that's some damn fine ale. How many should I order for you? I know you ain't much of a drinker, so 6? 7? What? You want help deciding the fate of Limit's crystal, and the others too? Does this place have any bigger tankards? Well, if you insist, Lou Reek owes me drinks, plural, so I'll make sure he joins us. Maybe find Granson while I'm at it. You go on ahead and wait with Sirig and Tainer. Order around while I'm out, you hear? Good to see you, Kaharu. Why did you say that has Giat so worked up? The crystals, say? That does sound like a conversation worth getting everyone together for. Did Lurik really promise to pay for Giat's drinks? That's a disaster in the making. Not just hers, rounds for the lot of us. Might be that the lad has yet a few things to learn about coin and the scarcity thereof. Still, not turn down his generosity. Go and tell the barkeep we'll be needing food and ale for the table. Fine, but please try to exercise some restraint. I'll not carry you back to the room again. Here we are. How much of a head start did you get? Should I ask him to bring out the cask? I reckon we should hear Kaharu out first. So, you're telling me that the barmaid was one of Nalbert's companions, not to mention the Shadowkeeper, and from a different world? That's laying it on a bit thick. It certainly raises questions. Quite, such as how she retains her youthful visage. Not that. I had my suspicions about her. The other night I was at the counter, quaffing my ale, having a grand time. The next I realized I'm outside without a guild to my name, and it ain't the first time. It can only be the power of the Shadowkeeper. Yeah. And not that you drank enough to fell a small army. If Kaharu says it's true, I'm inclined to believe it, which leaves us the matter of entrusting the crystals to her. She's right that this was Brandon's home, and the others too. And it's home to their most important memories. Not all of them good, maybe, but everyone they loved is laid to rest here. I agree. Nalbert belongs here. Albert's crystals with Seto in this world. Lamette would want to be near. Rendere as well, I think. She'd want to be with her friends, in the place that she loved. It seems we all agree. A toast then to the warriors of light. To the warriors of light! Drink up, I'm paying, and as bounty hunters, I expect you all to take proper advantage of that. Oh, I'd hate to disappoint, but I'm not much for alcohol. This juice looks nice, though. Ah, that's not... Ah, he's down. How did you manage this? Twice the mess in half the time as as normal patrons, I swear. I overheard your conversation, by the way. Do you agree with your friends? These crystals are yours, Starry Keeper. Their legacies are safe with me. You have my word. Thank you. I can feel them. Their memories. Why? Why, damn it? You're all just like Artbert. I betrayed you, I manipulated you, and still... You thought of me as a comrade, a friend, until the very end. Yeah, just sitting there drinking like nothing's wrong. We finally managed to clean up after you lot, for the most part. Perhaps next time you should set down the tarpaulin. Nevertheless, I'm grateful to you for entrusting these to me, and as long as I live, I will never stop sharing the true tale of the Warriors of Light, of my friends. Seeing the lot of you together like that, it reminds me of the old days. Artbert and the rest, drinking and bickering and laughing, drove each other half mad at times, but there was never any question to who'd there be when times got tough. Can't help but wonder, can I? If I'd had companions like that back home, could it have been saved? I'm not the one who tried. I'm not the only one who tried, though each of us stood alone. There was Anukhai. We've met. He was working with the Litterus at the time. Yes, he too was one would-be savior of the 13th, and was spared his fated demise by Ascian devices. We spoke once, after the destruction of our world. If the others could be saved, we thought, we yet had parts to play. But what he's up to now that Litterus is gone, though, I have no idea. Has he found himself a new role as I have, or does he feel as adrift as we were back then? If you encountered him in the Source, I ask that you help him find a way forward, just as you have helped all of us here. Back to the Rising Stones. Hi, Graha. Bye, Graha. Oh, baby face. Well, Makaharu, what brings you here today? Urianshe did apprise me of your travels in the first, and what became of Elidibus at long last. But I was not aware you were working with Silva. I consider her a comrade of sorts, though our time together was short. Looking upon the twisted remains of the world you tried to save creates a bond that few can understand. At the time, we spoke of what we could hope to achieve with our newfound immortality, and of our regrets. Though then I believed that what happened to be the natural result of my age and inexperience, I now think this was merely the least painful explanation I could offer myself. Silvar is right. We ought to have sought each other out before it was too late.
I will not make the same mistake again. With the Warring Triad gone, I am indeed in need of new purpose, but to seek it alone is folly. I would like to speak with Silva, assuming such a thing is possible. As I mentioned, she understands how I feel more than any other. There may be a way. You speak of the spirit vessel, correct? The means by which the Scions return to the source. If I understand the principles at work correctly, then it was a near miracle that you succeeded in bringing them back without killing them. If Elidibus is to be believed, however, my current state makes me something of an exception in the matters of life and death. In which case, there is naught to be lost from making the attempt. Please, say you'll help. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Pray forgive the delay. Thou didst seek my counsel? Aye, the gifts granted young Anukalhai by Heidelin and the Asians may prove a boon in easing the transition. However, I know not to what extent, nor what might befall thy spirit should it be lost betwixt worlds. Nevertheless, I know that this is my path forward. Please, Ariage. Very well. If thou believest that thou shalt find new purpose in the first, I will do all in my power to see thee safely there. We shall but be a few moments. Mayhap a worthy tome may keep thee occupied whilst I perform the necessary magics. Tis done. Pray guard his vessel well. Anukalhai is as I and the other Scions were on the first, a soul without form, yet no true body. Thus was a simple matter to transfer him to the vessel using the self-same process as before. To withdraw his essence once across the rift ought to prove similarly straightforward. However, I fear that such an existence cannot sustain itself indefinitely. Look to the Axians' example. Their persistent use of flesh and blood vessels surely hath cause. Be it danger akin to that which would have befallen us had we not returned to the source, I know not, but the time may come when the boy requireth a fully corporeal form. Should this come to pass, I trust that thou shalt come to his aid. For the moment, however, thou needst only convey the spirit vessel to Big Lug. Farewell, both of thee. Alright, that means I need to travel through the Circus Trench to get there the quick way. Away! Alright, where are you, Boatman? Boatman! And I will... Oh. Well, I'm doing it this way anyway. Here we are. Look at that shard. To the cabinet of curiosity. Where we go? Back again, are you? I'm flattered that you've grown so fond of Novrand. Or I would be, but you have that expression you lot always wear when you're about to ask me for something. You did what? After all the perils your friends faced and the labors we undertook to return them to your world, you brought another soul across the rift? Have you no common sense? Nope! Clearly, nevertheless, for my own peace of mind, I'll assume you have a compelling reason for this. Removing the spirit from vessel will be easy enough, I suppose. However, it requires a few moments without your breathing down my neck. Also, your friend is unlikely to materialize with clothes on, so I doubt they'll want an audience. You should wait here. Perhaps take the opportunity for some self-reflection. Oh, very well. At least I tried. We'll find you at the Wandering Stairs directly, then. Yep. We're almost there. I don't know why I didn't just leave him out there, but you know what? This is, I guess, just the way I do things. I run everywhere. I don't Ethernet. I run everywhere. Up the stairs. You want me to speak with someone? Very well, you've done the same at my request often enough. How long are we meant to wait for this friend of yours? I do have work to do, you know. Ah, here you are. Pardon the delay. It took some time to acquire robes of an appropriate size. Is this them? Oh, look at him! Silva! What? Anukohai? Indeed, it is. It is I. Trust me, I can hardly believe that I'm here myself. I should think so. When I sent Gahar to ask after you, it never occurred to me that you might be able to cross the rift without asking aid. No mysterious mask? My choices and my reasons are my own now. If I am to have faith in them, in myself, I cannot hide who I am. Speaking of which, Anukohai was kind enough to fill me in, unlike some, and I was interested to hear of an erstwhile hero of the 13th serving libations at the Wandering Stairs. But that this hero should be you surpasses the scope of even my considerable imaginings. Was that you Agrunis licked so long ago? Not so long to me, or you may have, though I had thought I might might at last put those days behind me. But perhaps this is for the best. They're not all bad memories. They never are. I should very much like to hear your story, should you be willing to share it. Our world, like this one, had its share of would-be heroes, myself and Anokaha among them. Unlike your warriors of light, however, each was unaware of, or unconcerned with, our fellows. But to fight alone is to fall alone, and the insidious ether of the Orosite used to steal primals corrupted once noble souls and turned them, one by one, to darkness. Even those who resisted this fate could not escape its consequences. No surprise, perhaps, as we continued to struggle in solitude. We were spared by Asian machinations, but only as our world met its death. But what if that death could be undone? I was told much of the first was consumed by light, as our home was by darkness. Yet balance and life are being restored even to that scoured land they call the empty. If such a thing is possible, then why not the reverse? Could we not bring light back to the 13th? Even the Asians consider the 13th lost, thus it was excluded from the rejoining. But what say you? You have a way of making miracles happen. Well, anything is possible. That doesn't sound like an empty platitude coming from you. It was the same with Artbert. Pardon the interruption, but might I suggest a closer examination of the conditions on the 13th before we form any conclusions? How can we go about that safely? According to the records, it was the group who worked out how to open small void gates. They wished to summon minor fell beasts and the like. Magic of that nature should work, though I am unsure if any with knowledge of the original technique yet live. There's one right over there! How fortunate! Let us inquire with this Tainer immediately. Yes, you do that. In the meantime, I will ready a means for peering into the depths of the void without endangering ourselves. Use these to contact me when you're prepared to open the gate. We shall, at the very first opportunity, I promise. Alright, one sec. I need a new drink. My drink is out. Yes. It's always a pleasure, Kaharu. Aye, but who's your friend? I don't believe we've met. We have not, as I'm not from this world. The situation is rather complicated, but I hope you might be willing to assist me. It is true that we had the means to open such portals. We called them hollows, and it was through one of these that I was drawn into the rift. So it is possible. Not with my power alone. I understand the greatness of your need, and when Albert is still at my side, I should be glad to make the attempt. But the technique required is the combined force of our energies in resonance. So if one person's magic magics are insufficient, perhaps I could assist. From what I can sense, our ethereal reserves are roughly equivalent, and our physical similarities suggest that our energies are not incompatible. I fear you underestimate the difficulty of the task. Nalbert and I were born for this, and even so, it took us years before our efforts were perfectly in step. I realize that it's a lot to ask considering that we've just met, but could we not at least attempt it? Yours is the only such magic I've ever heard of, and if we might actually be able to save my home... May I interject? You will recall the crystals in my possession to preserve the memories of the former warriors of light, including Nilbert's in ethereal form. And Anuka here has a particular talent for interpreting the minds and motives of ethereal beings, the primals. If I could apply the same principles to interpret Nalbert's crystal, and experiment with trying at least, I'll fetch it. Speak to me, Nalbert. Those memories of training with Tina remain. They do, and with such strong sentiment with them. Tina, you should know that Nalbert desired nothing so much as to rescue you, his dearest friend. He held so fiercely to his memories of the technique you mastered together because he hoped that they might be your salvation. Oh, Nalbert, I won't let them go to waste. I will do what I can to see the 13th restored. Thank you. I won't pretend I understand half of what's going on here. Just keep them from running headlong to anything too dangerous, will you? Nothing to worry about so long as you're around, I'm sure. Wicked right, I nearly forgot. I have half a dozen orders to fill. You know where to find me when you've made progress with the gate. Complete. If you have no objection, Tainer, I would like to practice creating hollows as soon as possible. Of course, but not within the Crystarium. If we succeed in opening even the smallest window into that realm, it is likely that fell creatures will emerge. Follow me. Alright, where is Infinite Shard? There's one. Away! Ice pony, ba 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 ba. Ice pony, do 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 do. Assuming no one ventures near, this location should be suitable. Anuka, when I give the word, begin channeling your ether. Nalbert's memories will have told you as much, but it is imperative that you maintain your focus on your ethereal resonance throughout this process. With that in mind, Kaharu, I ask that you take care of any creatures that emerge from the hollow. They should not be of a strength to challenge you, and it will allow us to adjust our attunement without risk. Then let us begin. Come on, flow where I tell you to. Let me attempt to match your focus. It opened! It's small, but enough to let something through. Be ready, Kaharu.
That was far too much effort for such a small gate. On the contrary, given this was your first attempt, it's incredible that we succeeded at all. Now, try synchronizing your breath with mine. Focus on the rhythm of the ethereal flow. Alright, I'm ready. Aha! A larger hollow. Of course, the void scent may be proportionately stronger. Come on, go down. There we go. Where your breath ends, mine begins. Where ether flows, mine follows. Together! Ooh, look at that. Unbelievable. Full attunement so soon. Be ready, Kaharu. Ooh, that's interesting looking. That is really weird looking. Look at this thing. Wow. I think I've grasped the principle now. I need only remember the feeling for next time. I feel as if I do remember it. Ether is familiar somehow, but that's impossible, of course. Now that Tainer and I are capable of performing the necessary magics, I should like to make an attempt at investigating the conditions on the 13th. Might have trouble you to contact Bet Klug. Kaharu, are you there? I hope you've not lost focus on the void problem. I have an exciting breakthrough to share. A work of Porksy-related genius, if I do say so myself. Bet Klug, excellent timing. We've made considerable progress as well, and are ready to open a portal when you are. Well then, what say you meet me at Laxon Loft forthwith? It's far enough away from any major aetherites as to avoid the sort of ethereal interference that would be a hindrance to our observation of the void. Very well. We will see you at this Laxon Loft anon, or as soon as I can locate it. I'll lead the way. I too am eager to be one step nearer to our goal. You don't mind if I think of it as our goal, do you? I would be honored. Thank you, Tainer. Alright. Relax and loft! Away! Hooray! I love this mount. Look at it. It's so cool. It's like a tiny airplane. I love it. Where am I going? Am I going to the top? I am. It appears Beckblock is yet to arrive. Patience and Okahai. I hope you weren't waiting too long. What? You didn't think I'd want to see this for myself? The 13th was my home too, if you recall. Quite. Though as I explained, we won't be the ones doing the scene. Strictly speaking, this familiar will gather all the information we need, assuming you two can create a hollow for it to pass through. That will do nicely. Now fly, my Porksy, fly! Well, it's made it in. And something is coming out. My, that is an ugly one, isn't it? I got this. Whoops. Yeah, I think we have. Oh, now we get to kill him again. Thank you for clearing that up. The proxy ought to be back any moment now, though I can't sense it. Odd. Perhaps it's lost? If Kahara created an etheric beacon as she did for me, it might find its way back more easily. That may work. Give it a go. Alright. Come back to me, Porksy. Come back to me. Come on. You can do it. Keep at it. Aha! A distinctly Porksy-like presence. I see the snout. There we are. Now close that hollow before anything follows. Nice. I believe it has performed its task thoroughly as instructed. Good Porksy. With luck, its observations may indeed lead us to a means of driving the darkness from the 13th.
However, I will need to review its findings in detail before I can tell you more, and it could take years to deduce a suitable solution. I admit that I am impatient to find a way forward, but I have endured millennia with a half as much hope as I have now. If I must wait, then that is what I shall do. Like Aharu and your warriors of light, I will persevere until my world is safe once more. That is what a hero does. I think you'll make a good one. You as well. If that's the end of the excitement for the time being, we should head back to the Wandering Stairs. Clear out that pall of anxiety Surik is spreading all over the place. Woo! Where am I going? This way. Come, tiny Mistle, we away! What, Briar? Yes, hello. Ah, there he is. Ah, you've returned hale and whole. Not that I had any doubt you would, of course. And how did your search of the Hollow go? We may have the information we need to save the 13th. It may be some time, years maybe, until we can be certain, but I will be here for as long as it takes. On that subject, I've been thinking. Would you be interested in joining us? As a bounty hunter, I mean. Surik and I hunt down Sin Eaters and other threats. The first was saved, but it remains far from safe. You could help us protect the people here. I think I would like that. Protecting people. If I can do that, then perhaps I will find the strength I need when the time comes. Strength, you say? Sounds like you could use a dwarf with a massive hammer. I may have shared the tale of the 13th with a few other noted hunters. Aye, I know what it feels like to fight for something you've already lost. To need to find a way to make it right. And I know that's not easy to fight on your own, inconvenient as that little truth may be. Thus, a new team is born. This calls for a toast. Kiad and her drinking. I don't object, so long as this lot carries their weight. I'm a bounty hunter, not a puka hoarder. Thank you so much, all of you. I would be honored to fight at your side. I shall do my best to justify the faith you have shown in me, and to save my home. Someday, I hope we can visit it together. And for the time being, that's all we can do. That, as far as I know, that is the complete story of the role quests here. And look, Nokohai is here now, standing next to Celia. Look at that. And that will do it for today's stream. We finished Eden. Tomorrow we will be going through the Yorha raids, if not all of them, then as much as I can before I decide that I need to stop. And then after that we'll be going through the weapons, the weapon series, and then we'll be going back to MSQ because we have 5.4 and 5.5 left, and then we'll finally be an Endwalker. So thank you for everyone who joined me today. Thank you for those who are chatting with me. Thank you, Toru, for deciding to invade and join me on this little adventure. And I will see everybody tomorrow for the Yoha raid. Bye!